How high can Crow and Knife go in 2025? We're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss other meme coins in the Cronos ecosystem and also just go over, man, my thoughts about Crow and Knife, where we currently at in the market, and what I project it to be by the end of 2025. But before we get too deep into it, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, turn on those notifications right now, man. I'm going to continue to bring Crow and Knife updates because it is one of my favorite meme coins. I do believe it's super undervalued right now. It's slept on. A lot of people aren't noticing Crow and Knife just because it's on the Cronos blockchain, but I do believe it has so much more room to grow. And today, man, we're going to talk about how much room do we have left in the runway for Crow and Knife. I also got to let you know I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever, so always consult with the financial advisor before going too deep into the crypto space, man. Let's get straight into it. Crow with Knife, where we at with price today? So we can see, man, currently Crow and Knife is ranked as the second hottest meme coin on the Cronos blockchain when it comes to volume being done, man. So we can see in the past 24 hours, Crow and Knife is, down 6%, coming in at a 31 million market cap, almost 32 million. And we can see right now it's only $110,000 worth of volume. It's more sale volume, of course, because we are down on the day. But the beautiful thing about it is more buyers than sellers. So more people are absolutely buying Crow and Knife at these prices. And more people are starting to see, okay, Crow and Knife has the possibility to, go on that run to hit $1 billion market cap. And I still do believe that's just going to be one of the first steps on Crow and Knife. I do believe it can possibly go past that $1 billion market cap. We have seen, Corgi AI was the first meme coin on the Cronos blockchain, and it went to $1 billion. Now people are looking at Crow with Knife, and if we go down, we can see it's been a lot of buys in the past hour. It's been a lot of sales as well, but I love to see that it's more buys or more buyers than sellers. Now we can also see that the holder count is still at 10K, so it's still 10,000 holders with Crow and Knife. I do believe it will grow. I do believe we do have a possibility to do a 10x when it comes to a holder count, and not only holder count but the market cap as well. $300 million is going to be easy. I do believe $1 billion is set in stone for Crow and Knife. And I always like to zoom out, guys. If we zoom out, we can see Crow and Knife hit $100 million market cap in the later days of April and May, and then we start to see in May that everything just started kind of tanking and going down. But guess what? That gives us a better buying opportunity. And I always say that we want prices to go down, especially in times like this, because that lets us really dollar cost average on the lower side of things, where we're not buying the peak prices or we're not buying all-time highs. We can just dollar cost average, and this is probably one of the best times to get in, because we know right now it's been trending down like crazy. It's been, the last couple of days have been red, and we have yet to see the full-on bull market, because there's a lot of things going on in the ecosystem. It's a lot of things going on in the macro environment for not just cryptos but for assets in general. We know the Fed is probably going to push interest rates down, so that's going to be a very big narrative, a very big thing for cryptos. And not only that, we also know the Bitcoin halving has happened. The Bitcoin ETFs, more altcoin ETFs coming to the table in the crypto space. So a lot of things that's going on right now haven't been priced in my personal opinion. Once we get the price in for these assets, for these very bullish narratives for the crypto space. Everything will take off, and usually a year after the presidential election, we know it's an election this year, usually a year after the election, that is when everything starts to take off. So we still got a couple of more months before the actual election, and we really just can dollar cost average, man. And it's making it simple. A lot of people make crypto hard. A lot of people try to trade the prices and try to do these swing trades and things like that, when literally all you have to do is get a couple of good assets that you believe in and just dollar cost average slowly into those assets, especially at times like these, especially when prices are absolutely distressed. Now we can see Crow and Knife go plus security, no issues, and it's 10,000 rocket ships. So people do believe, let me click my rocket ship. People do believe that Crow and Knife has the potential and has the possibility to take off to the moon. And like I said, 1 million or $1 billion is the goal for Crow and Knife. So I do believe, that is how high Crow with Knife will go, past maybe right at a billion or right at that $1 billion mark. You know what I'm saying? Go past it or right at it. So that's my projection for Crow Knife. But we got a lot of other crypto projects, meme coins on the Cronos blockchain that also look very good. I do believe Mary still has potential as well, guys. A lot of people have been counting Mary out, but it has for quite a while been, the top crypto project when it comes to volume on the Cronos blockchain. They continue to pump it out, even though we are in a downtrend. It's almost at that point where it took off in April. So this absolutely gives us another buying opportunity. And I do believe we can 10x, at least do a 10x from here. I think a $30 million market cap for Mary is going to be a given, in my personal opinion, especially when things start to take off, especially once Cronos blockchain does what it needs to do. And if we look back in the past, we know Cronos was probably one of the last projects or last blockchains to really take off. Not the actual price of it, but the projects on the actual blockchain. They were the last projects to take off. Now that does have something to do with, it being the last blockchain to really come into fruition or really be developed out around November of last year. But I still do believe Cronos might do the same thing this year. It might take a while for it to come for it to really take off, especially the projects on it. That's why it gives us a longer opportunity to really dollar cost average. Now Mary has 16k holders right now, so even though market cap is only at $3.7 million, it does have a diverse group of holders. So that's something we got to look into as well. And then we can see it's a lot of rocket ships planning to take off, so a lot of people are very much so bullish on Mary as we speak. Now, and we just go down the list, man, it's a lot of projects out there. We got Loaf, and I like to see these projects that crypto.com, they really been pushing, and they are some of the top projects right now. We got Loaf, By the Dip, Crow, The Moon. So all these projects are in the top 10 projects on the Cronos blockchain. So that's something we can't count out. Now, one of my favorite projects that's I believe is super undervalued, guys, Push the Button. Now it's only ranked 14 out of all the projects on the Cronos blockchain, but we can see it's at a $55 million market cap. A 10x from here is a $5 million market cap. So if you've been dollar cost averaging at these prices, you are getting in at an absolute steal, man. A 10x is easy. I do believe Crow or Push the Button has a potential to easily go to a $10 million market cap, maybe even further, especially with everything that they've been building, developing, and a lot of people are just capitulating right now. But like I said, these are buying opportunities, not looking at it in a bad way or a negative connotation. We're looking at it like, the glass is half full. So if we can buy and get in at under $1 million market cap, we absolutely have the potential to easily see 100x once, or at least a 10x once we hit that full-on bull market. 100x is also possible. 50 or 557 million to what, 50 or 50 thousand or 557,000 to 50 million, I do believe is very much so possible and for push the button. So if that can happen, we will absolutely see push the button take off. And right now, man, we just preparing our bags, packing our bags for it to really come true. And this is going to, you know, hit different once it does. And I do believe the ZK EVM layer 2 solution for Cronos will be successful. They've been bridging so many funds onto that, so that's going to be something to look to as well once we hit that full on bull market. Now that's my video for today, Crypto Tro, just letting you know how high I believe Crow with Knife will go in this bull market. We are still super early. We are just now seeing a lot of the bullish narratives for the crypto space start to be priced in, but it's still so far away from the full-on bull market. We got macro environments that's happening as far as interest rates being or declining, which is good for the space. We got ETFs, all type of crypto ETFs coming into fruition. We got a lot of trust, a lot of things that's going on that's very bullish for crypto. And just wait until next year. Once everything is going up, we're going to be thankful we were buying right now. So Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.